What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video today. Today we are inside of NBA 2K24, right? That's what game we're in? Yeah, we're in NBA 2K24, and we are starting a series on the channel. We are adding two expansion teams to the NBA. One of them is the Pittsburgh Force. The other one is the Seattle Sonics, and I'm going to take over the Pittsburgh Force. We got an expansion thing here. They're protecting their players. But now let's get to this draft. All right. We got the first overall pick, and there are some big players that are not protected. Like, I do not think in real life this would be the case, but I'm obviously not going in and changing it. And I'm also not taking any of these guys. Um, Drew Holiday, great player and everything, but um, he's not the right pick for us, if that makes any sense. Bradley Beal's money, contracts is just way too much for me to want to take on. But let's see what kind of young players are available. Okay, we got Jalen Duren, who's probably the highest young player that's available. We might go with him. Um, let's see here. So far, Jalen Duren is the one that's impressing me the most. So yeah, we're gonna take Jalen Duren. He's 19. He's a good big guy, and he's a young player. So if it doesn't work out, and okay, they took Drew Holiday and Brooke Lopez. All right, I guess they're not too keen on the money of Klay Thompson, Bradley Beal either. All right. Anyway, what I was saying was Jalen Duren's a nice young player. He may not be an all-star. He may not be a superstar, turn into a superstar or an all-star, but he's a good player to start out with, and hopefully we'll have good trade value if he doesn't work out on our team. I see Taylor Horton Tucker here. Um, he's very interesting, but I think if he's there in a later round, we'll take him. There was a very interesting player I seen that was unprotected, and that's Jaden Hardy. Um, I don't know if you've got guys have seen him in NBA 2K Simulation or not, but Jaden Hardy turns into an absolute beast. So yeah, we're gonna take Jaden Hardy. Hopefully he becomes a star for our player, and we got back-to-back picks. We got a shooting guard. We got a center. What kind of young players are at power forward here? Okay. Some of these players are not very good at the moment, but may turn into something. Nasir Little's here. Darius Baisley's here. Unfortunately, he's only a 1-year contract. Um, hmm. Very interesting. I think we're going to actually go with Nasir Little. He might be able to turn into something for us. He's only got C plus potential, but he's on a 4-year contract. And if it doesn't work out, we can trade him for something down the line. Klay Thompson is now off the board. And Jeremy Grant is now off the board. All right. Now all we have to do is pick up a point guard, right? I think. No, we also need a small forward. All right. Honestly, I think these guys will all be safe. Point guard, though, I do think I want to go ahead and take. Oh, man, this is a hard choice. I think I'm going to go ahead and take Taylor Horton. I know he's on a 1-year contract, so he might be a trade piece at the trade deadline. But that's my pick for now. Small forwards, Max Strus, he's a good player, but I don't want him on our team. I'm thinking like maybe we want to take someone like a Cam Reddish, who has not, been horrible in his short career, but he hasn't broken out. So maybe he could break out on our team. I mean, we're an expansion team. We're not supposed to be the best right away. So that's what I'm looking at. We could get Bruce Brown, who would probably be our highest rated player on the team. But I don't know if I want to do that. I really don't know if I want to do that. But here's a really good young player, Daniel Gafford. We're going to go ahead and select him to be our backup center behind Jalen Duren. And I expect him to be a great backup, maybe even a starter down the line. Trey Lyles is a good player. Um, Luke Kennard is a decent player. He's a good shooter. Jonathan Isaac is a great defensive player, but he's got to stay healthy. And that's just something that's been very hard for him. So I don't know, do we take a risk on him with him getting almost $18 million a year? Um, I don't know. We'll think about that. He would definitely be our defensive anchor on the defensive side of the ball. Or do we take someone like Aaron Nesmith, who is a young player? He just came off of a really good season. Um, he's on a 1 year contract. A lot of decisions, a lot of decisions. But I believe we're going to go ahead and go with Jonathan Isaac. I believe in the upside of him being a defender who can help the team win down the line. And that's really one of the only reasons why we're taking him. All right. We got a backup center. We need a backup forward now, power forward. And so let's just go ahead over here. There's some good young guys. The one that interests me most is Jalen Johnson or maybe a JT Ford. Maybe even a Philip Petrusev. I think I said that right. If I did, I'm happy about that. We could go Kobe Brown, who I believe is a rookie. Yeah. Yeah, he's a rookie, I think, right? I think so. We go with him. His potential is decent. Maybe he can become a role on our team. So we're going to go ahead and take Kobe Brown. I did not realize I had back-to-back picks there. All right. Now I think we go for players that have bigger contracts that we might be able to trade. Saying that, I do not want Gordon Hayward. Although Dylan Brooks might be an interesting piece to get. He could train some of our younger guys, help them out. But I don't know if I want to have that contract on the roster because right now we're a very cheap team. But Trey Lyles is still here, so we're going to go ahead and take Trey Lyles, who I believe could be a big piece for us. All right, it's our pick again. We do not have a backup point guard that I can remember. I do not want to draft someone like D Rose who deserves to be on a contending team in the Grizzlies. But I would not mind taking a player like Miles McBride or a Ayo Dosunmu who could, potentially be a really good player for us down the line. Miles McBride's on a 1 year deal. He hasn't had the greatest of seasons the last 2 years, but I'm going to take a chance on him. Worst case scenario, he walks in free agency. Best case scenario, we get a pick or something for him down the line at the trade deadline. All right. Shooting guards. Do we have a backup at shooting guard? I do not remember. I see Isaiah Joe here. He's basically tempting me to take him. A great sharpshooter who also has decent perimeter defense. Very interesting pickup there. We got someone like an RJ Hampton down here. He is a two-way player, but we could sign him to a full-term contract. Lindy Waters III is here as well. He could be a potentially good player, but I believe out of all of them, I'm going to take RJ Hampton just because I think his upside could turn into be something very nice. All right. And okay, we still got some small forwards here. We still got some power forwards, but I think we ought to take a third string center. And I believe that third string center is going to be Christian Koloko. That's such a fun name to say. That's one of the reasons why I drafted him. Other than that, he's also a younger player that we can develop. And then let's take Kira Lewis Jr. as well, who has had a roller coaster career so far. But yeah, let's go ahead and take him. Our next pick, and I think this is our last pick of the draft. Do we go ahead and take an aging veteran and see if we can flip them to a contending team? Or do we keep the route we've been going and just taking young players with huge upside? Or good upside, I guess I should say. Man. I really would like to take Philip Petrusev. City Cisco's here. I think I said that name right. That's also a cool name. Oh man, tough decisions. I think I'm going to go with Cisco here. I don't know if I'm saying his name right or not. If I'm not, I'm sorry. If I am, just let me know down in the comments. All right, as far as this goes, we're gonna, uh, as far as draft class goes, I'm going to be making a draft class because this is obviously out of the realm of real. So I'll go ahead and auto generate a rookie class, and then I'll put mine in eventually. All right. So taking a look at our team at center, and our highest overall player is Jalen Duran. He's a good center, 6'11", 250. He's a good rebounder. He can also score the ball inside, but he's more of a uh, rebounding center, which I'm fine with. Then we got Taylor Horton Tucker, who was our point guard. He's got a lot to prove to me. In LA, he did good. Utah last year, he was also decent. The three-point shot has been a struggle for him. I'd like to see improvement in that. As far as Trey Lyles goes, he's here for now. He's been a really solid player, in my opinion, in his entire career. So I'm excited to see him on this team. Hopefully, he can become a veteran and lead the team because he is one of our older guys. I do not remember drafting Damian Lee. Is he like our player that they signed? All right. I do not remember drafting Damian Lee, so I'm just going to release him because I do want to sign him to a full contract. RJ Hampton is now officially part of the team. All right. Point guard, Taylor Horton Tucker, Miles McBride are our two main guys, and we got Kira Lewis here to back them up. Really, Taylor Horton is the starter, but the backup is up for grabs. We'll have a point guard battle there to see who gets it. Shooting guard, Jaden Hardy's our number one guy. RJ Hampton is our backup. I'm hoping that RJ Hampton can turn into something for us. And, yeah. Jonathan Isaac is our starter / sixth man. I'm not sure which role I'm putting him in yet. I know he's a defensive anchor, and that's what this team needs. Cam Reddish is someone I want to see flourish on this team. He has the ability to be a high-scoring player for this team, and maybe even the number one option. I just don't know if he's ready for that yet. But that is definitely something I want to take a look at. I want to try and give him a chance to be the number one guy and see how he handles that. As far as power forwards go, Trey Lyles is our number one guy for right now. Like I said, I want him to be like a veteran on this team because he is the oldest guy on the team. But I also might, at the trade deadline, decide to send him away for maybe 2 second-round picks. I'm not sure. But yeah. And then we got Nasir Little, someone I want to see if he can develop. If not, we've got him for 4 years. So I don't have to make a decision on him this season, but I'd like to see flashes out of him. And then the center position, we got Jalen Duran, who is our number one guy. There's no debate about that. He will be a starter. And then we got Daniel Gafford, who is the number 2, who in the future, if he progresses really well, might take Jalen Duran's job. It just depends who's playing better and who ultimately has the highest overall on the team. All right, I know this video has been kind of boring, but this video is just getting us acclimated to the team, the roster, and everything. Now, we are in Pittsburgh. It's a fairly great city. We got the Steelers. We've got the Pirates here. As far as a free agent destination goes, I'm sure we could swing maybe not the highest tier players, but maybe some mid-tier players who could be high-tier players here. Because we do have it's a decent city. Maybe not as big as a place like Philadelphia or Milwaukee, places that have had some success. Philadelphia has the reigning MVP. Milwaukee is former champion. Places like that, they usually are bigger because they have either team success or individual player success. Anyway, front office. Yeah, front office. We got to look at our staff here. Now, uh, our front office is us. This is apparently me. Um, I'm apparently Byron. I think Byron or Brian. I don't know how you say that. Rhodes. I guess it could. I think it's Byron. I could be wrong though. So we're Byron Rhodes. I'm not really sure care about these positions. What I do care about is our head coach. Our head coach is not very good, which is to be expected. Our assistant coach is the same. Now I think we can. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna let Sean Castro go ahead and take the lead for at least this season, and I'm gonna let Todd Posey be the assistant for now. What I really care about is this stuff here, scouting. Now, let's view the candidates for this. Is there any better than what we currently have in our guy? I forget his name already. I'm not really seeing any, so he's going to go ahead and he's going to be our head scout. Now we need to get some domestic. Is there really no domestic scouts available? Why can't I hire anyone? What? Is this like glitched or something? It it won't let me hire anyone. Why? Okay, I was gonna go ahead and fill out our scouting rotation, but it won't let me. I'm backed out, and then I'm gonna go back in and see if it'll let me now. Coaching, scouting. Nope. Okay, let's go to sports medicine. Okay, so now here it's showing me people. I mean, they're not really great for the job, but I don't know why it's not letting me hire scouts. So if that's the case, I'm gonna have to do all the scouting myself, because we're not gonna have a full scouting uh, staff. I don't know why that's not working. I thought I could make these changes this late this season, or at the start of the season. I guess we can go ahead and see what kind of coaches are out there. We could get Wyatt Zimmerman to be our shot doctor. He's not a great coach. He's got good potential. His charisma isn't that great. Um, yeah, I don't really care about the coaching spots. What I cared about was the scouting, but I can't hire anyone. Okay, well, that's good to know. All right. Last thing I want to do is I want to take a look at our team intel. Yes, we are a rebuilding team. Um, this is the starting lineup that they have set. I think that is going to be our starting lineup. Miles McBride, though, is not going to be our sixth man. I believe I'm going to have Cam Reddish be our sixth man for this season. And has the potential to maybe take Jonathan Isaac's spot. It just depends on how each of them play. So this is the team. We are the Pittsburgh Force. I know this video has had no gameplay whatsoever, but like I said, this is the get to know the team episode. And on this channel, the channel you are on right now, the Zach's the Best channel, this is the channel where I'm starting to upload everything to. So I know in the past I've had a sports channel and a Roblox video or a Roblox channel. I've decided to do away with those two. They're still up on YouTube. You can still see them. But all my content from now on is going to be on this channel. And then I'm also going to be starting live streaming back up. I know it's been a while since I've done some live streams, but the live streams are going to be mainly Fortnite and Minecraft. I might throw a sports one in here and there. You guys just got to let me know what you guys want to see. But live stream is coming back. I'm going to upload a schedule for that. I don't know when this video is going up. I don't know if it's going up the 11th or the 12th. But whatever day that this video is going up, I plan on trying to do a live stream later in the evening. So it'll be like a 5 p.m. Eastern time live stream to a 6 p.m. Eastern time live stream, potentially a 7 p.m. Eastern live stream. Um, I haven't really figured all that out, but yeah, we're going to go ahead. We're going to start up live streaming and everything. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great ride. This coming year, end of this year, starting, and next year, I'm going to put everything I can into this, and we're going to see where it takes us. So if you want to be along for the ride, hit the like, subscribe button down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.